See the quick demo of hospital management system app which I just built using new Aspire features, and here all that application structure like which have patient, doctor, medical records, department, rooms, beds and billings, and even not only this which have that authentication mechanism where we can just using that Keycloak authentication. Even also we have that API which has all that API methods actually exposed over here. So yeah, that we'll trying to build over here. So yeah, let's moving start to implementation. So before we start implementation, I especially recommend, so if you visit first time, go to my channel which is Real World Devs, and here you can just learn many things like AI, full stack, game, cloud and mobile and app. Go to that implementation part. So first what need to do, we need to just install our new version of Aspire. So if you not installed previously, so you can just simply visit this official website of Aspire Dev, and here you can just simply use this command in PowerShell or bash command. For this you can just install, but if already do you have, so you can just simply use this command Aspire update self. It will be update that latest Aspire version. So I'm just going to that. So first I'll just create one empty folder which is this, like this is my location, and what I'll do, I'll just simply open this in our VS Code. So here I just open VS Code. Let me quickly zoom in a little bit and close everything. Nothing we have to do over here, and here I'm just going to that new terminal, and in this new terminal I can just simply use that command which will update our current version. If you don't have, so you can just start installation using that command also. So simply hit enter, and now go to the stable. So once complete, new version is updated over here as look like. So what I can do, simply I can just clear out that. Before I start actually implementation, what need to do first we have to create agent skill for that Aspire, so that if I using as a bytecode or any agent assistant, so they can utilize that skills of that current Aspire skills and utilize and build that correct application using that correct technology. So for that what I need to do, I can just simply use Aspire agent init and hit enter, and it is asking to, it is a root folder of this. Yes, hit enter, and now here they are asking some question like which coding assistant you are prefer to over here use. So do you have standard agent, so you can utilize this, or do you have that cloud code, so you can use, or also if you have that VS code, so you can use this. Currently I'm using this open code, so that's why I'll use that, but yeah, if you want, so you can just check all other as well as like this. You can just that, so whatever coding assistant you want, you can use it later on, but yeah, I can use this. Hit enter, and yeah, next level also over here all that information like Aspire deployment and Aspire orchestration, and also yeah, I'll just check everything and hit enter. Done. So now everything is configured, and this is that all that skill they just created which will help to create our application, and this is that agent. So if you go to that agent has many skills over here. There's a cloud code, so based on that cloud code they utilize this, and open code using this. Okay. So now let me just clear it again, and now we will create a new application from that scratch. We will try over here new, and there is a couple of template is available. So what I'll do, I'll just not using this, but this will take it later. Currently we use that .NET Core along with the Blazor application. So whatever API we will build, we will use a .NET Core and front end using as a Blazor application. So simply hit enter, and yeah, project name will be same. Enter the path. Yes, that is fine. And yeah, I don't require this, so no. And yeah, do you want to create a test project? No. So once done, now on the last question I oversee, would you like to configure AI agent environment? So far I am not using that any agent environment for this application. So yeah, later on we will try these features. Currently I am using no, and that's done. And once I clear, and here I can see my application, the default application got created using this app services, AppHost, and this is the default service, and this is our web application which is Blazor. And now if I run this application, simply just one command I can run it, Aspire run, hit enter. Now application got started, and also they just provide this nice dashboard. Simply I can just copy it, go back to here and paste it here and open it, and once you open it, it will show all that resources over here, like there is a cache, and also it is using app service, which is our .NET Core, and this is our front end as a Blazor. So if I just open it application, like here, this is default template of that Blazor application, and this is the web API which is coming from this app services. If you open this, so you will get this app, and also if you just check this, so now currently it will return that web API response, and this is that cache management. So now we are good to create a agent and also that default template. So now we will try to build a complete hospital management system. So simply you can just close that and clean everything, and now I'll just open a coding assistant, which is currently I can use. So open code, and if you don't know how we can configure and all, so you can visit my channel, and also I'll just add in my description, so you can check out that, which is completely free. So now here we'll just ask what we're trying to do, right? Whatever our requirement for that application, so that they can utilize our current agent skills and all, and they can just build our Aspire application, this default application, right? So for there, here actually you can see there is a two option, like build, and also if you just tab over here, so they just change as a plan mode. So I'll just give my requirement so that they can use my requirement as a plan mode first, then I'll just use. So what I can do now, I just giving my actually requirement over here. So don't worry, I'll just share in my update in my readme file, so you can take it this as a requirement as well, and hit enter. And once you hit enter, now you are able to see this complete information. Like here I just tell, okay, hospital management system, and this is a comprehensive modern hospital management system built with .NET Aspire and Blazor interactive server, Keycloak authentication along with the SQL server. So yeah, this is fine, and yeah, let me see how actually they create that plan. And also over here they just trying to use first actually skill, and based on this actually they will just create that complete requirement. Now based on that thinking, and they just provide one question, few of the question, like which actually do you want to refer. So as of now, full implementation roadmap, and also architecture and data model, or authentication setup, and specific the features. So we can go with this full implementation plan. So I'll just go this. Now here we can see Aspire search dog, they just using this key authentication Aspire container and all. So yeah, this is nice actually, that's why we using those agent skill and all, so that Aspire actually can get all that information, and then based on this they can just easily build that application. So yeah, let's wait to create that plan. Yeah, I think almost they just created the plan over here. So they again ask one question over here, which you want to go, like project structure, database, or UI framework and all. So for project structure base, like they are asking if you want to using this current template, and if you want to rename it, so you can just go with this in place. And then if you want to go with new folder, which is src folder, and then they will create everything from here. And also you can just type your own answer. So yeah, I'll just go with the type in own answer. Next, once you decided project structure, then it's going to the database approach. So yeah, I'll just go with that entity framework, yes. And then also UI framework, which UI framework you want, like using bootstrap, Radiance, Toiled and all. So yeah, I'll just use with the bootstrap. And also start phase 1, 2, 3, like these are that phase 1 and 2 and 3, and then confirm, yes, and hit enter. So yeah, they are asking to, yeah, shall I proceed with phase 1? Yes. And now the last thing actually they're asking, currently it is using this. So this is the last stage where they just asking to, currently we are using this plan mode. So yeah, we need to change to plan mode to in our build mode. So what I can do, simply I can just tab it, and then I can tell, okay, yeah. So once we are just provide everything, now I can see everything they just completed. And now the last step, actually we need to check like how actually they are complete our application using that current new agent skills and all, which is provided by that Aspire. So for that, so to run this application, we can just go to that another terminal over here, and I can just simply run this Aspire run. This is one command, they will completely run our application. And yeah, before run, actually we required our Docker desktops, because all that Aspire actually they are using the container and all. So yeah, ensure that that is installed properly. properly. And once installed, nothing you have to do, just simply install and run it your Docker. That's it. So once you're done, what I'll do, simply hit enter. Perfect. Now I am able to see my dashboard link is over here. Just copy that, open any browser and use your URL, dashboard URL, and hit enter. So once you hit enter, now we can see there is a hospital DB they just created, also Keycloak they just created, and app service which is .NET Core API, and this is one for web application which is Blazor application. So also they just trying to run. So if your Docker is running properly, so it will just start one by one, and also whatever dependencies this project, right, whatever app services dependence, so first they will load and they will run it. So now look like everything is running. So first I will check my Keycloak authentication and just open this, and here they are asking to that username and password. So where did you get that username and password? So for that you have to go to your application, and in this application if you notice here, I'll just explain actually how that Aspire application is work, the project or structure wise. But first let me run this application properly and see how actually is running and how the feature is available. So yeah, here actually we can see one section they just created, Keycloak and then import, and in this import hospital section they just provide some user credentials and all. So yeah, we can use these credentials, and yeah, by default authentication mechanism actually use that admin password, which we can see in my AppHost web application AppHost project. So go to that AppHost project, and in here go to that AppHost section, and if you go up here, that configuration actually for that my Keycloak. So we are using that hospital database, and then we just use Keycloak, and then Keycloak whatever the username and password we just decided over here. So now this is the password admin. So using that actually we can just try to log in. So let me try to log in admin, and once you logged in, I am able to see this complete Keycloak server is over here, where we can just create user and group and session and all everything. But we haven't touched anything, just for demonstration perspective I'm showing you. But yeah, now we are going to over here. Now we just open our app services. So open that app services, and in this app services if you notice nothing is loaded, right? But we can use our scalar UI, API UI, where we can see all that endpoint which they are just built over here. So now all that endpoints actually they just built. So we are not actually go through that API. We just using that front end, they will coordinate with over here. So yeah, I think that good over here. Now go back to again dashboard, and now finally we'll just open our web application. So open this web application as a Blazor application, and in here nice, right? So here I can see yeah, already also it's logged in. So yeah, there's a sign out option. Yeah, I can just sign out, close that, and just open it again. Now just asking to username and password. Actually previously might be in my demo actually it was loaded, so that's why it's directly open that. So where you can get, I'll already show you. So they have that username password, so you can just utilize that. So that username password would be admin and admin123, and just simply logged in. So now it is logged in with this stuff, and there's a couple of features. All that feature is available. Like if you go to the dashboard, that patient, so all that patient is available. If you go to that particular patients, you can see that patient's information. Go back to the dashboard, you can go to dashboard. Also it has the doctor, whatever doctor is available. Then appointment schedule, if you want to schedule that appointment, can schedule the appointment. Department, room and beds, whatever the rooms available, and which room and assign which beds and all. So complete hotel management system actually is just built using this one prompt, using that new feature which is provide Aspire skills. So yeah, that very helps to build our application without any prior knowledge and all. So that pretty much good. But yeah, I would like to share so I would like to go through that structure and all. So here we can just go to here. So yeah, first actually this API. So in this API nothing special, we just create they just create actually the data domain, and here that endpoint, all that endpoint, whatever endpoint we require just expose here, and these are that all that models which we just required. And yeah, in this program.cs file we just configured our Keycloak, and which is coming from our host project. So nothing complex, it's just simple. And yeah, also they are just using this if your database not exists, so it can just create it and build this, right? So yeah, I think this is fine for this application. And now if I go to that web application, so here that web application which they just create all that www root. So here that model section, all that model actually they just created. Even there is the component. So all that component, all the pages, so whatever the pages component, actually they just create it over here. And yeah, if you go to the next section, which is a Keycloak, so here this configuration. So currently we don't need to take in care actually manually Keycloak user input, and also they just create an import file. So while they start this application, first actually they will configure all that user and also that we can use in our application. And one last part actually, that AppHost project, we are manage everything. So for example here, first they just maintain our database of SQL Server, and then we just create our Keycloak authentications, and then we just orchestrate our app services, and finally we just run our web application, orchestrate and run our, and whatever dependency we just use over here. That's it. So like this way we can just create this nice and stunning application for that Aspire. So yeah, I think that pretty much good for this session. Thank you and have a nice day, and don't forget